Howdy everyone, your Parel here with some more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Last episode, we completed the first set of battles that we could do here in the Orre Coliseum. I'm not going to be showing the others, but by doing that and defeating Lovrina at the end of that, we opened up a new thing for us to do here in the post-game over at Agate Village. We got an email from Egan's wife Bella, which was cut off, so let's see what all this is about. Ouch. Okay then. For some reason, like, my hand just really started hurting. Hopefully that's nothing too bad. Anyways, what's up? Oh, Ral, you've come. Thank you so much. Well, let's not waste any time, like I mentioned in my email. Oh, you don't know what I'm talking about? Oh dear, how annoying. My email to you is cut off. Well, let me explain. Lately, a strange affliction seems to have taken root among the Pokemon in Agate Village. If you could, Ral, would you be so kind as to examine the Pokemon of Agate Village? Sure! Oh, how delightful. Just a while ago, Sentinel's son came calling for advice. But since my husband is away, I can't be of much help by myself. That's why I'm glad you've come. There are 5 Pokemon in Agate Village total. Please examine them all. I hope I can count on your success. So, yep. Let's start things off by wandering around the village and looking for the 5 Pokemon to talk to. One of them, of course, is right here behind Egan's house. It's, it won't talk, basically. And then the other Pokemon, they're not too difficult to find either. I mean, I'm just gonna quickly go around the village in a clockwise fashion, I guess. But, right over here is this old man with a Tailo where you can get berries from every now and then. I'd like to share some berries with you, but my Tailo hasn't had any energy lately. It's very strange. You've just been to the Pokemon Center too. Interesting, and it was fitted with a unique machine. Okay, that's weird. Unique machine, that sounds familiar. Especially from someone in the Pokemon Center. This lieutenant has always been rather vacant, but lately it's been even more absent-minded than usual. Okay then. Well, anyways, the Pokemon Center is right around here as well, so we'll be able to see what's up. But, yeah, the two other Pokemon that we can talk to, there is a Combuskin and a Wobbuffet here? Now you seem to have experience with weird machines. For some reason I feel dull and listless. I seem to have no energy at all. Okay then. I think I have to talk to you after I talk to the other Pokemon. Maybe talk to Bella. But that person, keep that person in mind. Anyways, in this house here is where the Combuskin is. Our Combuskin hasn't been well lately. Its piercing cry is its distinguishing feature, but lately it's gone completely quiet and docile. Our? Is there someone else that lives here? Huh, okay. And lastly, over here in Sentinel's house. If you remember, he's the one that's like, I saw a flying Wailord, but then turns out it was actually the SS Libra. This fellow here would always lend near to Sentinel, but no one else would listen, but now it won't say a word. Makes me feel so lonely. That's not good. Well, Dad's been forgetful for a long time, but now even Wobbuffet seems to have forgotten how to use its voice. I can't figure out what's going on. Okay, what's up? And then you're just repeating. What's wrong? The frustrated look on his face, it seems as confused as I am over why I can't seem to say anything. That must be weird, just suddenly not being able to talk. Ever since that Wobbuffet became that way, my old dad's been depressed too. Maybe it is that thing. You see, I fitted that Wobbuffet with a machine called a Pokemon Translator. An old man in the Pokemon Center gave it to me. But while it went on easily enough, the device won't come off. It's got me concerned. Okay, now we go to the Pokemon Center. Okay, old man, tell me where you got this so-called Pokemon Translator. Though I do have an idea already. Yo, what's up? What's that you say, the Pokemon translator? Yes, it is I who gave them to the good people of Agate Village. What's that you say, the Pokemon wearing my machine have been faring poorly? This old man loves new inventions, even though they're usually useless. Oh, child, there's no need to remind me of that, but this isn't good. Pokemon shouldn't be affected this way. I was given to those by, Dr. Kaminko, I think it was. Ah, yes. But I have no idea where he lives or anything of that nature. Good thing I know. I like how, if you go out of your way to talk to that NPC, like, when you first make the Agate Village or anytime before this side quest starts, like, he will talk about how he gets inventions from Dr. Kaminko. So that's neat. Anyways, let's go to his place. So right over here, it's been a while. Last time we were here, we fought Chobin in a rematch in his Robo Groudon suit. It's not really a suit. I mean, it could be like a mobile suit. Anyways, Chobin isn't here anymore. He's over at the Orre Coliseum. But again, I'm not going to be showing any battles past Lavrina because that's not required. Okay, so what's up with you? Pokemon translator? How odd, child. It surprises me that you would know something so old. There are only 13 in the world. That was the greatest achievement in my early years. Or it should have been. Yeah, Pokemon can't talk. What's that you say? But why would that machine... Anyways, this could be rather problematical. It wouldn't come off unless a voice case is used. Can't be helped. So we got voice case 1. That voice case holds a Pokemon's cry. Of what Pokemon? I don't know. What you must do is play that cry at the Pokemon that cries in the same way. That should disengage the translator. If you wish to hear the cry, tell me. I shall play it for you anytime. Okay. Well, he's gonna look for other voice capsules. Play this voice capsule for us in the meantime. That is the cry of Combuskin. Luckily, there is that Combuskin over at Agate Village. So let's go. So, I will say this right now, there's gonna be a lot of walking around in this little side quest of sorts. Anyways, here's your voice capsule. Yeah, you can talk. Good, good. And the translator comes right off. My Combuskin cried, oh fantastic, thank you dear. No problem. Well, good to hear that you're safe. But yeah, a good portion of this is just going to be going back and forth to Dr. Kaminko's place. So let's go and do that. I'm back. Did you find any more voice capsules? Okay, yep, you found another voice case. Capsule case, same thing. That's it? Just one? Well, it's Poochyena. And coincidentally enough, there is a Poochyena in Agate Village. You know, I never showed this off, but here in the PDA, there's our title for defeating Lavrina at the Orre Coliseum right there. Lavrina Fan Club number 1. And it gets replaced by other titles as you defeat the other bosses at the Orre Coliseum. But, yeah. Just felt like I should show that, because I didn't really... I showed us getting the title, but I didn't show, like, where you could see it at the end of last episode. Anyways, Poochyena, here you go. And kaboom. You can talk now, and... Oh, did you find something? Well, at least this Poochyena can go back to digging as its hobby. So that's another Pokemon down there. Wow, I stumbled on my word there, but Dr. Kaminko said, what, there was 11, 13? I already forgot, but let's go get another voice case from him. Okay, onwards to Pokemon number 3. And let's have you play this one. That's a Tailo. Well, let's go see Tailo. I will say, The one good thing from doing this, because there is a lot of backtracking, but you are walking around a lot, which is good for Pokemon that you have placed in the Purified Chamber. It's a very handy way of just multitasking, I guess. But, Tailo, there you go. Wonder if this old man will give me a berry. Maybe? Oh, crap, I'm sure of it. Oh, good. Go get berries like you always do. Okay. And we got a person berry, which is actually not that bad. It heals confusion. It's just I have no need for it anymore. But, okay. Just press the control stick into my GameCube controller. But, yeah. The berries that guy gives are always good. But, I mean, at this point in the game, you really don't need those. You could just use money you get from battles for full heals, instead of just getting individual status healing items, but whatever. Okay. Let's just get our next voice capsule. I don't know why I keep on saying voice capsule when it's voice case, but whatever. I don't even know what a voice case would look like. Well, that cry was a Wobbuffet, so let's go over there. You know, we sure are getting a lot of mileage done on this scooter. And do we, like, refill it off screen? Is that what our character does? Is there, like, a gas station somewhere here? I don't know. Things I think about, like, when I'm traveling. Wobbuffet, you're right here. No, there. Ralph made the Wobbuffet listen to the voice case. But nothing happened. Hey, Wobbuffet. Nope, no response at all. All the other Pokemon have regained their cries, but not our Wobbuffet. As a result, even my old dad has clammed up and gone silent. That's not good. That's not good at all. Dr. Kaminko. Okay, Dr. Kaminko, there's a problem here. Wobbuffet won't talk. Voice case failed to work? Ah, it must be defective. It must be trashed. Trash, I say. Okay, then. Oh, Meg from OMBS. I got your number from my brother, Net. I'm sorry to bother you like this, but my Shroomish has suddenly lost its voice, Ral. Do you know anything about this condition? I don't know what to do. Please visit us if you have the time. Is something the matter? Yeah, a Shroomish won't talk now. The same problem showed up in Pyrite? What kind of Pokemon is affected this time? Shroomish, you say? Just so happens I have the voice case containing Shroomish's cry right here. Wow, coincidence. Okay then. Well, I'll take your word for it. And now let's head on over to ONBS. Okay then, Meg, here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. Here's your Shroomish's cry back. Cool. Yep. And, oh. Pokemon in Gate Import and Fennec have been affected as well. That's not good. Dr. Kaminko, I need your help again. Yeah, we have a problem, my dude. Yeah. Gate Import or Gat Import and Fennec are... They're in trouble. Why now, of all things? I'm positive that I locked the units away in the basement. Must have been Chobin, the ninny, of all things to do. Chobin, come here, Chobit. He's in the Coliseum. Never mind. Child, you're involved now. You go detach your Pokemon translator units. What's that? You have no more voice cases? I have none either. Very well, take this instead. It's the Cry Analyzer. Pokemon translators are individually protected with secret passwords. I've forgotten what they were, however. Take this Cry Analyzer and say something to the affected Pokemon. A quiz will appear. The answer is a secret password. As such, if the quiz is answered correctly, the translator will detach. Now listen, you must go and detach all the Pokemon translators that are scattered throughout the Orre region. Okay then. Well, I guess our first stop here is Gat Import. So this saves us the whole backtracking time now that we have this, like, cry analyzer. I mean, we will be moving around a lot, but at least now, like, there's a little bit of a trivia element to things. So, let's start things off with this Oddish here in Gatlinport. An Oddish evolves into a Gloom. Which item is needed to make a Gloom evolve into a Blossom? This is the Sunstone. And if you fail these questions, you can just redo them over. It's basically just trial and error if you don't know. But these are pretty much easy questions. Oh, Oddish, I promise I'll become a man of the land for you. Okay, then. Well, while we're here, there's a house over here in Gatlinport, I want to say. It's not that one. That's the one that talks about Citadark Isle, I believe. Which we still can't see on the horizon, even though, like, there's that cutscene after you beat the final boss that shows it, like, right next to Gatlinport, but whatever. There's a house right over here with a Magnemite, if I'm remembering correctly. I should. Because I have gone to all of these houses at least once. Yep, there you go. The Cry Analyzer started up. And what does this Pokemon become when it evolves? Magneton. Easy. And then Magneton evolves into Magneton, but that's not introduced in this generation. Oh, what a racket. But yes, an old man living alone needs that kind of noisiness. See? At least you have company here. Okay, then. And then our next destination here in Gatlinport is actually the Krabby Club, because there's actually 2 Pokemon for us to fix up while we're there. So that's gonna be interesting. And you know what? We could pay a visit to Mirabee as well. Just watch him dance, I guess. Yeah, that should be it for the Pokemon in Gatlinport after these 2. So, yeah. Let's just go in here. And yeah, you go, Mirabee. Anyways, right up here, there is the duo, Crabilly and Crabetti. I think, actually, the quiz that starts for, yeah, Crabilly. What's this Pokemon's nickname? It just said it when we talked to it. It's Crabilly. I like how a Dazzle was one of the options. Okay, well, Crabilly is done. And now for Crabetti. And then Razzle. Okay. I mean, to make this hard, they probably, like, couldn't have said, like, or shown the Pokemon's nickname before we talked to it. Or, like, when we talked to it before the quiz started, but oh well. That's 2 more Pokemon down. And our next destination after this is going to be Fennec City. So let's go. So right off the bat here in Fennec City, right here, Dash's cast form isn't running. Now he's tagged along after me saying that odd power thing like it was having fun. I'm worried sick over it. I don't have the energy to run right now. Well, let's fix up your running, buddy. I think the reason why cast form is running around and saying that is because its Japanese name is a pun on running, maybe. I might be wrong on that. I remember, like, just seeing a post about that, like, elsewhere. Cast form, it's not a shadow Pokemon or the carefree Pokemon, it is the weather Pokemon. Cool. Well, you're back to normal. Okay, I guess they're gonna start running. You know what? Good for them. Let's see what's up. No, let me talk to you. Let me talk to you, you... Okay. Now cast form is taken. Let me talk. You! Dash! 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 Let me... Can I not? I guess I can't. Okay, well, Azumarill is right over here. And before its last evolution, which of the following Pokemon was this Pokemon? That's weirdly worded. I think before its last evolution, Marill. Which of the following Pokemon was this Pokemon? So before Meryl, it was an Azurill. Okay, then that's just worded weird. The answer is Meryl. Okay. Oh wow, my Azurill left. This is great. Thank you so much. You really are a hero. Oh yeah, the people here are calling us a hero for freeing them. That's right. It's been a while. Okay, there's a Linoon right up here. And the cries of 2 Pokemon will now be played. Number 1, that one was a Linoon's cry. And then number 2, that's Zigzagoon's cry. Okay, it's Linoon. It's number 1. Cool. Oh hey, Linoon, you just cried. Oh, am I glad. Okay, there you go. And next up is the Seedot right over here. Okay, what is this Pokemon's name? Seedot. Easy. Okay. You recognize me? Oh, you had me worried, friend. What, you thought your Pokemon, like, just forgot you? Okay. Well, with that done, let's head back to Agate Village, because there's still Pokemon there for us to cure. Okay, so our first Pokemon, let's go see what we can do for Senelor and his Wobbuffet here. We have the Cry Analyzer, hopefully this works. No quiz appeared. It just seems to have broken down. Still not good. What will become of our Wobbuffet? That's not good. Anyways, we have one more Pokemon here in Agate Village for us to check on, which is actually the last of the Pokemon for us to investigate, besides that Wobbuffet. It's this Lotad here. If you remember, we didn't get a voice case for it. And we have the Cry Analyzer now. It won't cry for me still. Is it really because of that Pokemon Translator thing? Nope. Oh, finally it cried. I guess that the Pokemon Translator or whatever it was called has come off. Are you just always naturally vacant? I like that. Come to think of it, I don't remember ever putting any Op Machine on it. That vacantness seems to be catching. I'm beginning to feel vacant too. I like that. Just the Lotad just vibing. Just doing its own thing. I can respect that. Anyways, the translator is broken, and there's not much we can do for that Wobbuffet. Let's see if Kaminko has any way of fixing this. Okay, we're back, and your Cry Analyzer is broken now. What's that you say? There's a Pokemon Translator that is not affected by a voice case and it won't display a quiz? It seems unlikely, but it may be defective. There's but one other way for detaching that translator. Speak to it with a Pokemon's voice. If it opens its heart to you, the translator should detach immediately. But that hardly seems possible. This is vexing. Okay, well, let's tell Senelor and his son of that possible solution. Okay. Well, we're at a loss at what we can do besides just talking to that Wobbuffet with its own voice. So, let's see if that'll work. Neither Wobbuffet nor my old dad will say anything, so the house has been ghostly quiet of late. I feel terrible for the both of them. They seem so sad. Okay, well, let's, talk to the Wobbuffet. Oh, could such a thing be true? Dad. Wobbuffet? And the translator becomes attached. Sweet! The Wobbuffet can now talk. Well, that's all of the Pokemon back to normal. cool. And what about you, Wobbuffet? Good for you. Well, that's all of the Pokemon saved. Let's go talk to Bella. Let's tell her that there's nothing to worry about anymore. Ral, I heard what you did. Instead of just Agate, you went and checked Pokemon all over Orre. It would take you to do that, Ral. This whole silly mess. It was that eccentric Dr. Kaminko's doing, wasn't it? Doesn't he realize what he's done? If I see that Dr. Kaminko, I'll be sure to give him a piece of my mind. Oh, and this is a small token of appreciation from me. We got the Lucky Egg, which at this point, not going to be of any use to us. But it's a very, very good item, regardless. Now we'll be able to live in peace here with our Pokemon again. Thank you so much, dear. So the Lucky Egg. It's a held item that you give to a Pokemon. Also, look at my supply of items here. And it boosts the experience points that a Pokemon gets in battle by 1.5 times the normal amount that they would get. So if they were to get 1,000 experience points from a battle, they'd get 1,500 instead. It's very good for raising a Pokemon. And at least in Generation 3, it's easy to get in later games, but in Generation 3 in particular, it was a pretty difficult item to get because the Lucky Egg, the only way to get it besides from doing this quest, is to play through either Fire Red and Leaf Green and catch a Chansey in the Safari Zone, where it only has a 5% chance of showing up. Very difficult to get, especially since Chansey itself is very difficult to get. But if you were able to get a Lucky Egg, it makes it easier to level up Pokemon. But like I said before, it's in later Pokemon games, like starting with like Generation 5 onward, it's pretty easy to get Lucky Eggs. So, yeah. And even like in the 4th generation games, and like Diamond and Pearl, Chansey are easier to catch in the wild in that, like in those games. So, yeah. But Lucky Egg is a very, very good item. It's just, at this point in the game for me, I'm not going to be needing it. Anyways, that's pretty much going to be it for this episode. We did what we call the Lucky Egg side quest, and we fixed up all the Pokemon that couldn't speak, except for Lotad, because there was nothing wrong with it in the first place. It was just being Lotad. But yeah, with that done, there's not much left for us to do in this game. I mean, really, all that's left to do is fix up the remaining Shadow Pokemon that haven't been purified. And there is one that will prove to be difficult for us to purify. But we'll figure that out in the next episode. So, thank you all so much for watching, and see y'all next time for some more Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. Later!